Hello people, how are you? I hope you are all doing well. I'm just catching up on some little bits and pieces today, but I hope you're all doing well. And we got a draw, which, you know what? It wasn't really, let's be honest with you. I kind of expected it, but at the same time, you have to just take it where it is. There were two really bad teams. Like, both sets of teams were bad. Let's just call it what it is. They were both not great in terms of what they were playing. I'm trying to do this a minute. Hang on, I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm not doing very well. Evening, Michael. Evening, SWFC Shorts. I need to put a tweet out. Give me a moment. I may also, I can't do two things at once. Evening, Simply FWC, evening, darling, evening, JP Shaw. Good win for you, Mr. Barnsley, 2023. Sheffield Wednesday 4-1-41. We played better today. He couldn't get the ball into dangerous positions. I want attacking manager who can sort out. Yep, I agree. That Butley seems a bit too confident for his age, taking risks, bit greedy. He could have got the ball out a little bit more, but I think he was just trying to get something going. To be honest. In Adam, how you doing, mate? There'll be a trucking video tomorrow, and I'm trying to get this FIFA series done. So it does. So that'll be hopefully Tuesday. But there's going to be a lot of stuff happening this week. I think there's gonna be a lot of videos done. True with Bones. Yeah, that. Better luck to Chris Basham, because that's a terrible injury, and I'm not 100% sure if that'll kill his career. That could be a career done, because that is a terrible injury. It's not nice at all. I'm pregnant and I can't currently do one thing at once. Yeah. I'm just trying to find something a minute. Just give me a moment. Because I can't spell for toffee, as you all know. You all seem to point it out to me that I can't spell. No, thank you. Discounted private. Yeah, good following. But yeah, I'm at the thing at the minute where today's game was always going to be one of those games where it would get it back to basics, and the problem is, with it being back to basics, it was always going to be that kind of thing, just defend well and just hit and hope if we got it up top. And I think it was the case of two teams looking very poor, really, for me. And you look at the stats, we have one shot, they had 0 on target. We had 7 shots, I think they had 6. And it was just one of them games, really, where you felt that if someone was going to win this, they were going to nick it. They were going to nick it and get all 3 points. And I thought Tomo's comments after the game were perfect with what it was. It was that kind of thing. We all knew Darren Moore was going to get a... Yeah, but probably, Matt, even if I spell check it, I still can't... Sometimes I can't get the word right because I don't know what the word is I'm trying to spell. So I think I've spelt it right and got the word right, and then I have some completely different word that pops up. Dyslexia, ain't it fun? But yeah, I also apology for last night for no roundup. I felt like the debrief on the Thursday night was a roundup, and I was absolutely shattered. I was just really tired last night, and I just didn't feel like sitting down here and doing a stream. 42 people watching, 17 likes up, please. If you want to become a member, it is $4.99 at the lower tier. It is, I believe it's $12.99 at the top tier. And also, if you want super chats are on, and super thanks help contribute to the channel. It all goes into the thing. So it's interesting. I feel like the player from Odd, we looked a little bit more of a unit defensively, especially. I think that's something that he worked on quite a lot. He said after with the pick players who he worked with last season, I think the only starter was Bernard out of all of the new players. And it's interesting that some of them didn't really get chance apart from Paul to come on. And I think you look at the way we set up, the way we think, it was very set up to that kind of game of go. we'll play like this, and then if we can get something on the break, we'll get it. But it was one of those games where I found it very difficult to see either team getting into it. When Huddersfield got forward, we managed to get into the right position to stop crosses going in. The first game in a long time, you haven't seen it where there's bags of open faces either side, especially on that right-hand side for people going, because James was just covering that position ever so well and doing what he needs. Neil Thompson was, if Neil Thompson will get appointed, would you be happy? One, he's not getting appointed, so that's end of that one. But possibly not. I think he does a very good job with the under-21s. I think I'd rather keep him in the under-21 than he's always come in and done a job. He's always done that whole thing of getting it back to basics. And that's what he's always done well. He's always done well at getting it back to basics and going from there. And that's basically it, really. I meant to get a 7 and 11. Like, hey, that's decent. Well done, mate. That's decent for your first one. How do everyone? I reckon Kaz for the last 10 minutes. I think Kaz and Pewdie would have been good for the last 10 minutes. I think they both would have added a bit of energy. But it just wasn't to be, sadly. Hey, Dannington, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. But we got a point. Now, yes, people I've seen people go, Darren Moore's now got the same amount of... Hello? Well, that's an interesting coincidence. I'll have a look at that in a minute. And we have that thing where we look at what we're going forward and what we're trying to do. And the thing is, you look at how the last third was the problem. That was the problem. The last third was the issue at times. We were struggling to get things. Ian and Glenn, how you are, mate? We were trying to get things. And every time it happened, it just felt really forced. I think Byers looked a little bit of a passenger today. I think he struggled at times. Will Vokes was good, but just lacked that little bit of creativity. You could tell we lacked a Bannon, like just to unlock things a little bit, because Volk was trying to play that role, and every time he played that role, it just didn't come off well. It was like a ball, it just didn't really hit the person it needed to. Masasha, that's the thing though. SWFC shorts 10. It's like, yeah, he could have made a difference, but I really think with Thompson was literally playing players that he trusts and players that he could use. I thought Wilkes actually came on and looked very decent. Bayer was good, but I also felt like he got missing a couple of times in the middle. He did well in the defensive third, but I think he looked like he really struggled, to be fair. They haven't played for a while yet. We're still League One quality. Oh, we still definitely are. We never bought anything. Can I have the opinion now, mate, on potential? I think the potential manager, the German bloke, I think it's Danny Rowe. I actually 100% Danny's role getting the thing. It's a very big risk in terms that he's never managed before, but neither had the Leicester City manager before this, and that could have been a risk. Granted, yes, they've got hella quality player for this league, and they should be where they are. McKenna last season never came up great. The thing is, if you bring in someone like Danny Rowe, you've got to have the structure behind to back him. And that's the thing that's going to be the sticking point for me. Because I don't think the structure's there behind the scene to give to someone like a 34-year-old manager who's never managed before. I think you look at what he's done with Germany, by Munich. He was actually, if you speak to some Saint fans, when he went to Bayern Munich, that's when all the issues started to happen at Southampton. It seems like he was kind of the thing. And the thing is, if you look at what his previous background is, a video analyzer. So he's very much looking at everything like that. He's looking at all the little things, all the little details. So I think when it comes to actually looking at him, what he'll do, he'll be very meticulous in the details and stuff and in the coaching. I think this is one of these ones where it's going to be, I hope I'm not wrong in this, but I think it can be one of those situations where right manager, wrong time. And I hope if he comes in, it works. But the other guy is Oscar Garcia. I'm probably going to do a video on Danny Rowe tomorrow, but I'm probably going to have the issue that, knowing my luck, he'll get hired tomorrow. So my video will be on Danny. Hey Jake, how you doing, mate? I'm not bad, mate. Apologies that there was no roundup yesterday. I was just knackered. I was just absolutely knackered. I needed a night off. I've been busy this week on the videos. And I just needed to sit down, not do anything, and chill out. And that's basically what I did. I fell asleep quite early. I was just shattered. When it got to 10 o'clock, I was like, it felt like 12. So like, yeah, I'm not doing it tonight. 52 viewers, 23 likes up people. I much appreciate it. Let's have a look. Mikel Arteta's a good example as well, but I think it's one of these things. It's a risk. It's a risk, and it got to work. He got to, as Sanderson said, he got to get this one right. Apparently, one of the reasons why Danny Rose didn't get the job last time is because he was in a job and he didn't want to do both jobs at the same time. Apparently, and he was the second choice behind Sicko. So I'm wondering if Chansiri's gone, well, you're out of job now. I can get you in now. Do you still want it? And I think he's gone, yeah, okay. What had Chansiri ever got right? Carlos, he got right for the first 2 seasons, but he had money to spend with that one. Josh didn't really work out. Bruce looked like it could have been right, but didn't work out. And then everything else not been great. I'll be honest with you, it's not great. By the way, there's a really good documentary at the minute on YouTube by HTIC, I think that's what it's called. And it's talking about Quentin Chansiri. And it's scary. It is scary how groove we are if things don't go right and we stay up. And it is very scary times. Like, we've got 60, I think it's something stupid like 66 million debt since Chansiri came in. When we had Milan, we only had 20. It is very, very interesting there. Not the appointment that I liked. Reckon Warnock is about most qual. I think you're right. I think you're right there. Warnock would be right, but I think Chansiri is just going to get the person who beat him second best. That's the thing. Better stuff. The thing is, it was better stuff, but it was also crap at the same time. And I've seen people turn around and say, "Oh, I didn't want to play for a draw and stuff." I think in the situation we were in, I think we had to play for a draw. I think we had to play for a draw. I think that's all we could look at because we're crap going forward. The quality of that documentary is good, but it's scary, isn't it? If anyone's not seen the HIC7 documentary, it is scary. If you haven't seen it, go recommend it. It's very hard for anybody, for me, to back Chansiri even before watching that. But watching that now makes it even harder because it shows you how really struggling we are. 60 people watching, 30 likes up people. I much appreciate it. But there was a balance. There was more balance. Yeah, the balance was better. Where am I up to on this? Let's have a look. Good evening, Punk and chat. Yeah, I'm good, mate. 100% agree. I fear damage limitation. I fear it's a job too big. He can have to do. Yeah, that's the thing. I think it's. I'll give him credit to him, Glenn. It's big balls if you're gonna take it. It's very big balls to take it in the situation. If this is your first manager job, it shows you got something right. I think Chansiri got to get this one right. I said that. Did Dawson do good? Apart from the clean sheet, not really. It was very flappy and punching for things. A better team would have punished us from set pieces. And we could have quite easily done a lot worse today. I think the problem at the back is basically you got Vasquez, who was very much a sicko, and he got Dawson, who knows the thing. And he did some good save, but when he came out to punch or collect something, he didn't fill me with much confidence, I'm afraid. It's on YouTube, yes, mate. Just put HTC7 into YouTube, and it'll pop up, mate. Chansiri got the more point. He did get the more appointment right. He did. He did get that one right, but at the same time, he got it wrong because he did it too late. He let Tomo have the job for ages. He should have got more in at Christmas time or November time when he brought in Pulis. After he got rid of Pulis, more should have been second on. Hey, John, how you doing, mate? Good win for you the other day. Cracking win, actually, in a derby of all sorts. Ethan was watching the FA, so don't worry. No spoilers. No reason Bruce didn't work because he's left. True. Well, Bruce is one of those ones he left, but I think it would have worked if he stayed. If we're mid-table, then I wouldn't mind taking Raw. Yeah, that's the thing, It's that whole thing. I went to the match and it was huge. We looked more solid at the back, which is a good thing. If we wanted to stay up, the thing is, we've got to get better in front of goal. We've just got to be more clinical, and that's the problem. I think everyone was looking at the game thinking this could be the game where we get 3 points. Could Huddersfield have just as bad? And it just didn't work. We just need points, whether it's 1 or 3 points. True. More 3 than 1. Ian John is on YouTube. Yes, it is. I've just said that. Ian John. Hey Jay, I think they showed a bit of passion. They showed a little bit of wanting to get things going today. And so yeah, it showed a little bit more. They showed they wanted it. You and Dex by the God no, I want my mental health to say anything. It was the same. People always say to me, if I ever won the lottery, would I buy Sheffield Wednesday? I wouldn't. I wouldn't buy it. I think buying a football club is one of those things. You've got to know what you're doing, and you've got to have the right people to help you run it. And it's not something you make money with. You just don't, I'm afraid. So I didn't finish my comment. It was huffing and puffing, felt like dragging our feet. The thing is, with the position we're in at the minute, we needed to just drag our feet and just try and get something over the line. A draw today, as daft as it sounds, feels like a win. It feels like a massive, like, something to build on. If that makes sense. It's something to build on. We haven't had anything to build on for a while. And we needed to have that. We're going to need a minimum of 12 wins to stay up. It's a tough act. The 36 games left, but 12 wins is a tough act. You could, if you're honest, if the manager, whoever comes in, we've got Watford, we've got Plymouth, and we've got Rotherham the next 3 games. And they're games where I think you've got to be trying to look at maybe getting at least 2 out of the 3 in that one, because it's going to be difficult. It is going to be very difficult. I haven't watched it, but it's on my recommend. I can't be bothered with it. I understand that, mate, with the negativity stuff, but I think it needs to be watched by Wednesday fans to see what the situation is. I will watch it just to have a watch, because he's done a cracking job on it. He had done an absolute cracking job on it, and it is scary where we're going. Moore got a very good reception. He got a very good reception by the crowd. It was really good, and I think he was a little bit embarrassed by it all, but he got a good reception. Could have won it at death. Yeah, we could have. Ian Jake, we looked at a lot more solid today, going back to basics. Hopefully something we can build on with Raw coming in. Yep, definitely. Hey, Martin. Hey, Nat. Yeah, great win. 4 in a row against the Baggies and 2 wins out of 3 this week. And sat 6. That's decent, mate. It shows you if an ownership gets it right and a manager gets the right backing, it can work. And Birmingham are showing that at the minute. With loan, do you pay an upfront fee then his wages? What happens if they record? Do you get something? I have no idea, Bob. I ain't got a clue. I reckon we approached him tonight. I think we approached him tonight. I think it's already been done. It may have already been done before the game even started. We got a draw going into the last inch. It feels like this. We did, didn't we, Mark? Actually, that's a very good point. We got a draw and it felt like, oh, we could build on this. So let's see. Let's see what happens. I did see Alan Nixon tweet it, but I've also got something else that says otherwise as well. But Alan Nixon did say, and Nixon can be hit and miss at times, but he can be decent at times. And the one thing I had when Sicko got the job, Sicko started following Wednesday players and started following the club. Danny is following players and the club, and his Instagram is private as well, by the way. So less on that kind of thing. But Alan Nixon tweeted it. Got to take 6 or 7 points out of those 3 games. You have to have it. Yeah, I agree, John. We've got to take 6 or 7 points out of those games to even have a chance of staying up, or we're going to be way gone. There's still plenty of games to go. I think it's going to be such a scramble at the bottom. It's either going to be a massive scramble, or people are going to be down by the time it gets to March, April time. Kind of thing. Let's have a look. I think Raw could be appointed tonight. It'll either be tonight or it'll be Sunday morning. I think they'll try and get it done over the weekend. I literally think they'll get it done over the weekend and sorted and done and dusted. 73 people are watching. 35 likes. Get those likes up, people. I would much appreciate it. Get it all done now, please. I would much appreciate it. Gets it all done. I think an appointment going to come this weekend. It's either going to be tonight or it's going to be Sunday, and then we'll have a bloody press conference on Monday, and I really just hope Chancellor stays away. Or doesn't say anything in that press conference. Ideally, I wouldn't mind Liam Dooley taking the press conference instead. Kind of thing. If we won tonight, would have moved up a place. All the results went our way. Yeah, they did. Every result went our way. Cheers for that simple 20-41. Just a warning, people, there's a nag coming in. I can't do it about it. It's automatic now. Sadly, I used to control them. I don't control them now. Probably have been a point. Yeah, I think it is. But much more positive today. Points almost feels like something to build on. Who and when do you think? I think it's Danny Rowe, and I think he's going to get appointed this weekend. Like a lot of people said. It's the German bloke. It's the German 34-year-old assistant manager, Germany, Bayern Munich, Southampton, and RB Leipzig. When he was at RB Leipzig, he was also the video analyst. He went through the ranks at the RB Leipzig as well and just went up through it. So it's interesting. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, Darren Moore versus Darren Moore. It definitely was. Just a random thought. When did you all realise Moore was on his way? We didn't. That's the thing, mate. We didn't realise Moore was on his way, Matt. You mean when he came in? Do you mean when he came into the job? We didn't. Moore came out of left field. Moore came completely out of left field on us because it just wasn't one we were expecting. We all thought he was going to stay at Donny. It came completely out of left field. Oh, Punk, I hope you're fine. We're all doing well. We're just tired at the minute. We're just tired. Little's had a haircut today and she's happy. And Mrs. is just very pregnant and has had enough of it so far. He wasn't at the game, mate, but apparently he has been in London today. So makes you think he's on the way down on a train as such. Gotta head out local. Got out to local for the music quiz. Take care. Good luck, Nat. I hope you win it. The way the league is shaping up at 5 or 6 could be a drift from the ref within a few games, and that isn't great as you want as many involved as possible. Yeah, exactly. That is the problem. There are so many that are cut adrift at the bottom already, and that could be a huge red flag going forward. It could be a massive red flag, and it's something that you need to be careful of because I'm not sure kind of thing. And get me wallet. For me it was playoff final. Did you think he was going to playoff final? Interesting. Me not buying a boxy Chromebook. Is it by any chance the Chromebook where she's going, I'm not zombie enough. I am sick of seeing that advert. Let's have a look. Not when he was sacked. No, when he came to coming in, I think it was when no one saw Rathball and both Rath and Ball liked it. More coming and leaving came out of the blue. Yeah, Arzane Eagle hit the nail on the head. We kind of more coming and more going. No one really saw it coming at all. It was a big surprise when it happened. But yeah, another smart meter ad. Big brother's after me. So you got a smart meter ad, right? I think it more was still here. We'd be on about 15 points. Possibly. It all depends on what he would have been given in transfers as well. It all depends what he would have been able to recruitment-wise because he only had 17 players with the players he let go. Interestingly, Marvin Johnson is now registered as a player. He is now registered as a player, so that's all done. Our 25 bases is done, which is interesting. Yeah, but not had no manager experience. The problem is, mate, you're saying the no manager experience, and I get it, I understand it, but I think if you're looking at long term, he's probably the answer to a point. Like I said, there could be a situation as right manager, wrong time kind of thing. That's what I'm saying. It could be the right appointment for us in a long-term situation, but at completely the wrong time. But we'll see. We at the end of the day, mate, we cannot actually judge this one because we've got nothing to judge on him apart from he's been an assistant manager. So it's like having a fresh ball of clay. You don't know what you're gonna get. Danny Rowe, who was the other one? The other one apparently was Danny Garcia, who was Watford and Brighton, Rennes, Maccabi Tel Aviv, and there's another club in there, and I can't remember what it is. Celta Vigo. Let's have a look. Just check role following players. Just check role following the club, not players. Well, it club though. Why would he be following in Wednesday? Why would he follow Wednesday? If you're not coming to get a job, who you don't know, why were you following us? Kind of thing. That's the thing. Sadly, yes, that's the one. Stupid zombie chrome. Yeah, that one. Moore forever loved at Sheffield. Yes, because he just didn't look happy after we won. And even my mate turned to me and said he's leaving. And then a couple of... Good point. He didn't look overly happy, did he? He was happy to get it, but something seemed off. You're not wrong there. Something did very much seem off. Something seemed off in the playoff final, semi-final. It seemed like when they were walking around, there was an issue as well. If someone buys the club does the debt clear. They would close the debt clear, but to buy the club debt is about 66 million at the moment. 64 people watching, 40 likes. Get the likes up, please. I'm much appreciated. If following when they've come... I get what you're saying, Turning Point. If following a couple massive, but it is a strange thing to follow when you've got no association with the club. I can understand him following Bayern Munich. I can understand him following Southampton. RB liked it, but why would you follow us? Wonder who signed Marv. Marv. I think Marv is just basically. I think it got told that Sisco going. You need to go get fit, and we need to register you. I think that's how it went. I literally think that's how it went. I think it was a literal case of go get fit. I'm sacking him soon. Bye. So it's interesting. Roll with to roll. It was sad what Munich did to James and Johnson. It was. I thought also on the debrief today. Because I thought James played very well today. Got the crosses in, just no one on the end of it, sadly. He did look good. Can you do a quick run through the 25? I can't see us doing much. The 25 is basically the team, mate. Yeah, I can do a quick run through. Let me have a look for you. Team 13 profiles. So it's Cameron Dawson, Vasquez, Charles doesn't have to be registered because he's under 21. Liam Palmer, Bambo Diaby, Dominic Iorfa, Paul Valentine, Femero, Ewitwe, Bernard Delgado. James Pufey is on there, but he doesn't have to be registered because he's under 21. Volks, Byers, Bannon, Johnson, Backinson, Butley, Hendrick. Momo Diaby isn't registered, so he's the one that misses out. Marvin Johnson, Bannon, all that lot. And then it's Lee Gregory, Josh Windass, Mallet Wokes, Callum Patterson, Michael Smith, Ashley Fletcher, Digi Gasserman, and Anthony Masaba. There we got actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. We got 8 attackers in theory. But yeah, that's basically where we're at with it. That's the players. That's your full 25-man squad. In your opinion, with all respect, are you going to be able to get in it fit? John, you've hit the nail on the head. That's something I've said. I don't think anyone who's experienced is going to come work for Chancery. You have hit the nail on the head. Because I think that's the case. I really think that is literally the case of where are we going to get someone in, because seeing it, that's the thing. I don't see anyone being able to do that. Kind of thing. Hey, Happy Clapper, how you doing? He followed when difficult with Max. I've seen that. With roll links, who could we get in? No one knows. Ardone Eagle, this is the problem. We don't know who we're going to get in. We don't know who we're going to be, who we got coaches. Is he going to be allowed to bring coaches in? Is he going to be given coaches? No one knows. This is the issue. With him never having a manager's job, we have no idea who is going to be coaching staff, who is going to be able to bring in the players, who does he look at players. You got to remember, we still need to sort out the recruitment side of things. We haven't replaced head of recruitment Downs. We brought in someone on a short-term contract, and that was it. Like I said, but for someone like Roll coming in, he needs to have the structure behind the scenes, and I don't think he has. That is my issue. I want him to come in because I think he could be really good for us, kind of thing. I think it's the right person to build something around. If you like Jonah did a bit different. This is different for Chancellor. He's never done this. He's never gone for someone with zero experience, kind of thing. He's had people who've had little itty bits of experience or had a lot of clubs. He's never done one where no one's managed before. So this is a big risk. That's the issue. 78 people watching, 40 likes. But the problem is, like John said, if anyone who's experienced, would they come in and work under DC? Probably not. Let's have a look. What makes you think Raw coming in? A lot of journalists are talking about it. Alan Nixon's pretty hit and miss, but he's pretty decent. And also, when we got Sicko in, he started following the club on Instagram. Rowley started following the club on Instagram recently, and I think it basically checking social media stuff. There's no reason for that manager to be following us at all. Not one single reason why he should be following us. It was the same with Sicko. There was no reason why Sicko should be following us unless he got the job, kind of thing, or he's about to get the job. Yeah, but aren't we just trying to this with other managers? We need to go a different way. I think myself a big old. Oh, let's try to. Yeah, but aren't we tried? We tried this. We haven't tried this with other managers though, mate. This is the thing. We've never tried it with a manager who's never managed. We've always gone for managers who have had a lot of clubs. We've never had a manager come in who never had a 13 manager job. We've never hired someone who's just the assistant. Under a Carlos era, under a Chansiri era, under a Milan era, we did it with Stuart Gray. Under Chansiri, we never done it. So it's different, kind of thing. So it's very different. Press are gonna love that. Yep, roll the troll, rock and roll. We might get rid of that. Of ourselves come January. I can see Delgado leaving for starters. Yeah, I think Delgado's gonna go. When he first came out, I was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. And also, can I just say as well, I've had a lot of people come at me this week going, you backed Sicko. You said Sicko was gonna be decent. You give managers the benefit of the doubt when they come in. You go, let's see what he can do, and you back him when you back your manager. At the end of the day, I backed him and I thought, let's see what happens. It happens. Human nature. But just because I backed him doesn't mean I'm right. I'm not the one hiring him. I'm not the one who's having to get the players sorted. So just remember that it got nothing to me who comes in. Let's have a look. Other than Warnock, the only manager will get someone no one else wants. Hopefully other teams will roll over. Well done. I'm loving all the pump, by the way, people. Let's have a look. Other than Warnock. Yeah, I can't. Warnock, I don't know why Warnock wasn't on the list, to be fair. But again, it's what John said. John hit the nail on the head again. It's like, will Warnock come here? Would he actually come here? Let's have a look. Can't play Patterson, Gregory Smith, no pay, no creativity. We were better when Wilkes but I thought Wilkes and Bentley looked good. Smith is awful, should be subbed at best. Sheffield new pops and take to the Arctic rolls. What about a roll and tomato? I would love an Arctic roll. Dean rolled. I hope we get rolled in, and just for the name, he's gonna get Rick rolled. Never gonna be wrong. So what you're saying is if your club, mate, here's the thing, mate. We find out about our transfers when the son's kid have followed them on Instagram. John, When we find out we've got players, we only find out because our son's owner, the owner's son, follows them on Instagram, and that's how we know we got the player coming in. I kid you fucking not. I wish I was joking. I absolutely wish I was joking. That's how we find stuff up. And I've been told by people behind the scenes as well that it's looking more and more likely that it's him. So it's saying if someone follows the club, DC might offer you some sort of job. Opens Insta, could do with an easy gig, paid for 3 months. Mate, literally, John, I am not joking. We find out who we sign players and stuff like that when the owner's son follows them. And normally it's like a couple hours before they've been followed. And then it get announced a couple of hours later. It is mental how we find out our bloody transfer targets and how it's all done. Roll on promotion. Is there a new owner coming and they won't is there's no talk about new owners, mate. I like a new owner. I think he's too stubborn to even do that. I like a new owner, but I can't. As much as I'm still in the camp. He needs to go. I don't care what anyone says. You can't change my mind. He needs to go. I'm afraid that is the case. He needs to realize that this isn't working. And the problem is, I don't see him picking up the phone for people to buy us. I think he's too egotistical, kind of thing. It's my way or the highway, kind of thing. Role on promotion, the new role of Champions League will be in charge of role. maybe if he still has a buying contract, we could loan Kane for 2 months. Yeah, that'll do. Mate, is this the new path for us? Feed us an appointment manager that has been sacked. Pep never managed and won every trophy going first season. Yeah, you're true. You're true there. But anybody seen where was any? Nobody was seen at the game, mate, apart from Chansiri. Chansiri got some big balls to be there today. At watching, are we being run by 70? Well, interesting, Mark. Apparently, when Carlos got the job, it's because Act basically said, Dad, we need to go get this manager in. Act was the one who recommended it to his dad, which is bloody insane. And Carlos even confirmed that in an interview. Is he a bit of a dinosaur? Is he rolled back the times? I want to know who stalks all of that followings. A lot of people do. A lot of journalists will as well, mate. You'll be surprised how many journalists have to follow at and go, oh, there's a player coming in. It's mental. That's mental, the owner's son. The sooner you all get rid of... Yeah. Oh, yeah, mate. I want him gone. It's insane. That's how we find out things. That's how Carlos got the job. That is literally how Carlos got the job. Carlos got the job because the owner's son said he should be manager. There was a rumour going around a while ago that he was helping with recruitment in terms of players. He would turn around and say who to get in, kind of thing. Now, we did have it slightly confirmed on the Talking Wednesday podcast that Act popped into a comment section and went, no, I don't, laughing out loud. But it kind of that whole thing. Let's have a look. I remember Paul Alcott rolling on the floor. I reckon he'd be a bit of slash roll. Oh, Bob, I was enjoying your puns. Yeah, you were on a roll. Okay, I thought. Howdy. Hey, worker, where the hell have you been? What have you been doing? How are you, mate? Hope you're well. Worker, I thought you were dead. Hey up, Jordy. How you doing, mate? I hope you're well. What? Hold on, what? Are you kidding me? Cheeky shit. Well, that's cheeky. Sorry about that. Then, did you know Steve Bruce left Newcastle on his own when they got taken over because he knew he was the only negative and he was the one that recommended Eddie Howe? Don't stop Bob, you on a roll. Worker, possible manager already have pins. Don't know any. Don't know. Does anyone know why DC bought him? Yeah, for his son. His son's into football, and that's why he bought it for his kid. I don't think it was an actual thing, kind of thing like that.
Hello there, guys. Welcome back to it.
Cheeky shit. No, I've just seen that another YouTuber nick what my sicko sacked thumbnail. Basically downloaded it and gone and not made his own. Cheeky shit. Worker possibly managing already and pins and rolling pins as a tongue true. Does anyone know why DC bought us? I just read that. I was watching an episode of the David Beckham documentary while eating my dinner. Fair enough. Not happy about that, to be fair. And he's also live. From his point of view, his name just rolls off the tongue. Looks like DC bought us as a plaything for that. Yeah, pretty much. Well, paint drying not available. But yeah, I think the thing is at the minute is that we have got to do the thing. Well, put it in, Jack, if you wanna. Which is annoying. Yeah, the thing is, we got to go forward now. We have got to try and find a way of making this work. Because if it doesn't work, we're screwed. We are absolutely screwed if this doesn't work. Because we are going to be down. Letter before action required. Yeah, true. I'll take legal counsel for Mark. But yeah, we got to try and figure out this work. Today was one of those games where it just felt like it was bound to be a draw, kind of thing. It was bound to be a draw, and that's one of those games when that happens, it's very difficult. It's very difficult when you're going to find a draw and stuff like that. And the thing is, we have to be very careful now. Actually, you just realised something. Has he really? I have seen this stuff before, kind of thing, Worko. Yeah, that's a bit cheeky, but all it means in my face it can have to be in all the thumbnails now, so there we go. That stops that. Kind of thing. Jack, if you want, you can put it in, kind of thing. I'm not going to go on a hate thing, it's just, it is what it is. People will do it. It shows that it happened, but it's annoying when that happened. But I'll just have to stop putting my face in my thumbnails. That'll stop it. Very simple. But I think the thing is, with the whole situation with the game, you have to be very, very, very careful about how we go about it now. Because if Chansiri doesn't get this right, we're gonna be in trouble. We're going to be in trouble if we're not careful, and we have to be so careful. To be fair, if somebody copy me, that means I'm doing something right. You are completely right on that one. And I think it's the situation where you have to now look at what Chansiri's doing. This is Chansiri's last throw of the dice for this season. This is the last throw of the dice he can do. Will he teach to play a few tricks, the rollovers and stuff, roll out the red carpet? When he gets announced, you can roll out the... You are all doing a lot. You are all doing a lot with these puns. I love it. 67 people watching, 45. Get the likes out. Likes up. You need to let whatever manager comes in do the work and not micromanage. Agree. I think he just got to look after it and kind of see what happens. And I think that's the issue here. If you do not sort it out, you're going to have problems. You're going to have massive, massive problems on your hand. And we're already looking like if this doesn't work and doesn't work right, we'll be down in League One next season, kind of thing. He just spoke about you on his claim you stole his thumbnails. What? I beg your pardon. 2 days ago, he put up the Cisco sacked. Oh, hang on a minute. If we're going to play this game, you're in for a very, very long thing. Where is it? Jesus Christ. Cisco gone. 4 slots. 1, 2, 3. I even have the download on my computer right now that I can go to. If you want to play that game, I have the download on my computer. I even have it here from where I made it. I'm sorry, what? He just spoke about you intellectually claiming you stole his thumbnail. I did not. How can I ask how he saw my thumbnail when the text I use is from my person who made it? The person who made the text for me. Are you kidding me? What the hell? Jesus Christ. I've worked too hard on this for someone to do that. I'm sorry. Hang on, I can show you something here, actually. Give me a minute. Funny enough, I made that thumbnail up a couple of days ago as well. A long time before he got sacked. Kind of thing. I am... What? What date did I send that to someone? I sent it to someone going, I'm already ready for it. Give me a minute. I can tell you when I sent it and made it. Let's have a look. 19th, 30th. Sorry guys, I don't normally do this. I'll derail to stream again. Let's have a look. Where did I send it? I sent it to someone. Let's have a look. To the image I sent to someone. I don't like that. Who did I send it to? I sent it to someone ready saying it was ready to go. Oh, that's annoying. That is really annoying. That is really annoying that he's saying that I stole it. If you actually look at it, the thumbnail is identical to mine and it's in my style. Like the writing and everything is exactly the same. Kind of thing. Every single thumbnail I used the exact same writing. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not getting into blows with him. There's no point. There's no point. Like kind of trying to annoy me. Like all it means is I am just gonna have to start putting my face in my thumbnails. So you have to get used to my ugly face. So yeah, that'll stop it. Kind of thing. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna have to do. So yeah. Oh well. These things happen. I'd had good conversation with him in the past, and it seems like a nice lad. Oh well. I need to message Goose Creative and find something out. Where is it? It's in here. Because what it'll do, it'll tell me when I downloaded it. 19th. Oh, right. Kind of thing. Right here. Somebody has actually got that. Someone has actually got that image that I already sent an age ago, but I'll leave it. I'm not gonna bother. There's no point. I'm not gonna bother anyway. So forget it. Can't get over some brummy humour. Leave it to it. I can't be bothered. Dan Morrissey's good for, yeah, he did. He talks about a whole lot of nothing. Just got him health better today. Good. Use that Punk Chef logo at the bottom corner like you've done our few videos. Yeah, that's the plan. I think I'm gonna do the Punk Chef 41 logo in all these things now. If you look at most of my videos of late, they'd either have my face in them or they'd had the Punk Chef 41 logo. So it's gonna do it. No point watching that guy. Can't hear most speakers. So I'll leave it. Leave it. Don't. It's not an issue. At the end of the day, I'm on more subs. Good luck to him, but that's not a good way of going about things. I'm all willing to help people, but leave it. We're not going to have a flame war. I'm too old for that. I've got a kid on the way. I don't need that kind of drama, so leave it. Kind of thing. If you want that kind of leave it. So yeah. I can't be bothered. It is what it is. Kind of thing. Good luck to him with his YouTube career, that's all I say. I hope he has fun with it. Kind of thing. I'm not gonna let it bother me anyway. It literally has a. Oh, it does. It actually had my spelling mistake in it. Course it does. Course it does. Course it bloody does. It had my spelling mistake in it because I spelled the name wrong. Oh, of course it does. I have my stupid spelling mistake of spelling sicko wrong. He just deleted it. Oh, did he? Interesting. That's interesting. I don't mind you making videos, just don't steal my thumbnails. Hey up AJ Video Podcast, how you doing, mate? Your dyslexia, your watermark. That's actually really funny. Not gonna lie. Anyway, let's go back to Sheffield Wednesday stuff because I ain't got time for dramas. At the end of the day, it's interesting, isn't it? kind of thing where we're in a thing where we have to go through and sort stuff out and get things going. When they need to come good quickly, like they need to come good very quickly, and we need to get out of dodge very, very early and very, very quickly. Oh, you won't get any more help now. I need a Chrome bot. This one take too long to boot up. Yeah, I've seen apparently roll pat, mate. I think that it's a good decision. In a sense, actually, let's tell it what it is. I think it's right decision, wrong club. Kind of thing. I think that's the issue. I think it's right club, right club for us to do it, but wrong time to do it, and that's the issue. That's the thing that gets me. DC final roll of the dice. That I'm gonna wear that button out, you know. Oh yes, oh yes. I typed streaming and stealing cables. But yeah, and any IT issue at work, I hear he's proper expert. I want him today. I think we might get him in today, to be fair. I actually think Danny Rowe will probably come in today. It would be interesting to see what happens with that. How it happens and how he would get things sort of with that, because I don't know how it could be. If you thought I was bad at names beforehand, I'm gonna be even worse now. Kind of thing. If you literally thought I was bad at names now, I'm gonna be even worse if he gets a load of German people in. I was bad with Borna. I only got that like now. Right, so I'll be bad for six. So it'll be interesting, won't it? Something reaped. So it pronounced roll. So it's Danny reaped. Oh, that don't sound right either. I am going to have to put it on the soundboard like I did Munoz. I'm going to have to do that. Damn it. This could be a roller coaster. It could. It could be a very, very big roller coaster season. But when has it not been at Wednesday? Let's be honest. When has it not been a roller coaster season? When it's always been quite roller coastery. It's never really been something that's very plain sailing. You got to roll with it. You got to take your time. Have you mastered whereabouts is North Sheffield? I don't know. Yeah, we're aware of the near Rotherham. I'm shouting the name out loud at the screen. I thought you might be. I'm saving it on behalf of Jake. Interesting. But yeah, it's I've removed him from the punk. Have you? Oh, okay, I didn't know he was even in here. To be honest with you. So let's all kind of like try and enjoy the week, because like you say, mate, we have fans and no say we have no fun really at all. God, the puns are gonna be so fun. Simple 41, Simple 2041. That might get put on a thumbnail, if that's all right with you, mate, because that's interesting. Let's have a look. Mark just sent me something. He even got the spelling wrong. What about Hamworth? It might have been. He might have been, might not have been, but now he's blocked from the channel. Fair enough. Fair enough. It is what it is, isn't it? Well, we move on. So we've had a little bit of drama tonight, which isn't fun. And we'll see what happens. Bannon isn't in a good place. Message me, mate. Apparently isn't in a good place. Apparently, send me a message, mate. About that one. Just give me a shout out for it, fine. Brilliant, well done, mate. What do you think the commentators will say when they are on a roll? When they actually roll out. Jesus Christ, when they actually roll out. That's a good one. I'm joking, use it if you want. Cheers, mate. I might actually use that in one, but I will give you a shout out for it, though. I appreciate when people give me funny kind of things like that. I like puns. And if by the looks of it, Danny Rowley getting the job, we're going to have a lot of puns, aren't we? We're going to have a lot of puns with it. And we'll see what happens here. Because I think it's an interesting appointment. I really do. I think it's a very interesting appointment going forward. I think it's the right thing to, like I said, it's weird. Wrong time, right manager. I don't know. I'll have a look at it, mate. Can't wait to roll up on club. Right, guys, I am going to call it there. 64 people watching, 50 likes. It's been a good stream. I've had it. An hour has flown by. I didn't even realise we were up to an hour. So I am going to go and spend some time with my lovely wife. I'm going to spend some time with my lovely wife and see what happens and go from there. But we'll see. We'll see how everything is. It could be a fun little eventually when they're coming up, couldn't it? It could be a really fun little thing we went through. If Danny Roll does come true, I could be making another video in the next couple of days. Basically talking about new manager again, which I had a summer of that. Luckily, it's not going to take all the summer to your lovely wife, aka... I don't know how to answer that one, Jack. You probably will be on a call because we talk to each other a lot. Laters. We're all went there, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Have a good evening, guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. Enjoy it. Peace out.